Hello everybody, I'm in Paris at the annual summit of the OECD, and I've just taken part in a working session on the future of the societal contract, and it's been a fascinating debate, right? We've been discussing how that contract has been built up over time, what are its components, what is this tacit agreement between citizens and their state and their government and their society that basically leads them to abide by the rules, pay their taxes, and they get some things in exchange. And is it really broken in our era? And the thesis is that yes, it is in fact broken on a number of fronts. It's broken on the security front. The security landscape has changed through the rise of cyberspace and violations of privacy and of our data and of our property, and also through terrorism and other forms of insecurity. So on that front, it seems to be, if not fully broken, at least under stress. It is also broken on the economic piece. You work, you study, you pay your taxes, and you do better economically. Well, most of our data today, including data released by the OECD, proves that in fact, no. The middle class is in recession around the world. It is declining in advanced economies, and actually it is less likely that the next generation will do better than their parents than it has ever been since the end of the Second World War in the US and Europe. And it also seems to be broken on the representation piece, right? So again, you abide by the rules, you participate in elections, and the people you elect get to represent your interests in parliament and in others. But because of globalization, there's been a diffusion of power upwards to multilateral institutions and international organizations, and also downwards towards corporations and NGOs and others. So it is yet unclear today, and this is true and it's highly problematic, whether through your vote you're actually going to have a real impact on the conditions around you. So if these things are under stress, then citizens feel that the social contract has been broken, has been breached. And now, how do we rebuild it? How will we build a new social contract where there's economic opportunity and political representation and prosperity for everybody to go around has been the subject of discussion here. I happen to think that there is the space to do this, that in fact we're facing a problem of redistribution, fundamentally, of equity. This is true in the economic issue. I think we've never been more prosperous than we are today, and we need to rethink our taxation systems, our redistribution systems. I think there's a lot that can be done through the educational system for people to access opportunity. So there's a lot to be done. So some fascinating discussions here. There was a draft of a universal declaration for human responsibility that was drafted here, that was meant precisely to put forward a very preliminary draft of what that might look like, that I will also be sharing with you guys. So very interesting discussions here in Paris at the OECD. So thank you for listening. Bye-bye.